to the channel. And today I'm actually getting ready to go to my daughter's school, so I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. So I've not done a story time in a long time, and I'm going to be putting on my makeup while I am doing this story time. So first of all, for my lips, I've been using Vaseline just because the weather has been acting funny and my lip gloss hasn't been working the way I wish it would work. It hasn't been doing that, so I've just been using Vaseline. Okay, I'm looking at the mirror right over there, so ignore me. Okay, so where does this story time start from? It's actually happened, I believe it was last year, and that was when my oldest daughter was in volleyball. So what happened was that she's been playing games, and with her school, when you play games, she has to she plays in other places, in other schools, and so our school bus will take her from their school and then take her to the location. And she told me, okay, this is the school we're going to be at, and blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay, fine. And what I usually do is I just map it out. Okay, you just use a mapping, map it out. And I mapped it out, and the thing told me where she was going to be. So this is me driving across town to find where this girl was. And I drove and I kept on driving. I was like, this neighborhood doesn't look familiar. Well, I was like, there's no way for me to get a hold of her because she kind of, you know, turns off her ringer while she's on the bus and things of that sort. So I'm like, where is this girl? Where is this girl? I got to the location. The location that it mapped me to was an abandoned space. It was like they were supposed to do construction on that space. I'm using Revlon Color Stay. I stopped using concealer because I keep my makeup very light, so I don't I kind of use my foundation kind of like as if I'm putting on lotion. I'm very low-key with my makeup. I try not to overdo it. And today I'm just going to my other daughter's program. They have a program somewhere. So anyway, so I got to this location, and this location was abandoned. It was like there was supposed to be construction, there was supposed to be a school, but the school wasn't there. So I started freaking. I was like, oh my gosh, where is she? Because if I don't go there, the school bus will now take her back to school, and by the time she gets back, my other daughter will be stranded without any way to get home. There will be no way for Tolan to get home. And I didn't want that to happen with my child, okay? So I was like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Then it occurred to me, and this is why I feel that if you have a child and your child has a cell phone, you need to install this app. This app, actually, the way I got to know about this app was very funny. My pastor was the one that was talking about this app, and this was I think a few years ago. He was talking about this app, and it was like, oh, as a parent, if you have a child and your child has a phone, the child should have this app. This is MAC, is the same MAC powder that I always use all the time. So it was like, oh, you should have this app, everybody should have this app, this and that and that. You guys see my makeup is very low-key, nothing extraordinary. Just put on powder because I don't feel like making up Jared. So so what app was I using? And this is the app, and I've shared it a lot if you've been on this video. The app is called Life 360. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is the app, Life 360. It will give you fun facts and stuff. And you can even track the driving of, if your child is driving right now, you can track how your child drives. It will say where your child is. So like for right now, Tolani is supposed to be coming back home, so it's telling me where she is currently. It has all that information right there, and it will tell you where your child is. So I was like freaking. I was like, where's Eniola? And then I remember, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have Life 360. So I got on Life 360, and Life 360 now told me that, oh, she's in this location. The neighborhood they said that she was in. I was like, oh my gosh, where? She's totally lost. I was like, what is? So I used the app and the app directed me to that place. So this Storytime is actually one that I know a lot of parents have kids that have phone. Get this app, Life 360. I'm not paid to tell you that, but I feel that as a parent, this is an app that will benefit you, will benefit your child, and it saves me a lot of worry. For example, when Eniola was in Washington DC, she went to Washington DC for, I'm just putting on a little bit of color on my eye just to wake my eye up, wake it up. It's not really. So when Eniola went to Washington DC, you can put a primer before. Usually I put a primer, but there I could care less. So when she went to Washington DC, I cannot talk while I'm doing this. I could track where she was in Washington DC. When she goes to the mall with her friends, and we usually have a chaperone and stuff like that, I can usually track like what store she's entering. And I know some kids are like, oh mom, that's overkill. But I personally feel like it saves me, it gives me peace of mind, you know, peace of mind. So this is pretty much my makeup for today. I'm gonna put a liner in, and yeah, so I'm gonna use a liner, and the liner I'm using is my e.l.f. liner. So I'm gonna go put it on, and then I'm gonna come back. So as you see, I put on my eyeliner. It's very light, and then I have this e.l.f. color blush. Sorry, I'm watching the Xander C's family, and yeah, shout out to them. So I love watching their video, and shout out to their little one that just started school. Okay, so everybody's starting school, so I'm gonna use this, and I just usually just pick one color, and I just kind of, I'm still learning how to use this kind of blush. It's like a creamy blush, so just put it like this. So as you can see, my makeup is just like 4 things and I'm done. I'm gonna put on lipstick. Let me put on lipstick right now. I'm gonna put on a light lipstick, nothing extraordinary. So something light. Maybe add a little bit of pop of color, a little bit. Okay. And I'll line it later. So I usually put on my lipstick and then line it. But I think this is fine for today. Okay, so that was what happened. Okay, so I found her, and when I found her, she was in a total different location. She was about an hour and a half away from the house, and I was just so thankful to God, because I said if I didn't have this app, I don't know what I'll do. So I just advise parents, this is one of the apps I use, Life 360. It's free unless you want to buy something. So check it out, and just yeah. So have you guys been in this instance before? Let me know, comment below, let us talk. And don't forget to subscribe and share our videos to the world, and we'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.